Welcome back to Vol Hate 101 for New Age Bama fans. I'm your host, Nick Fox. This will be part 4 in our series. But before we get started with today's lesson, Vol and Tide Delusion, let's recap the first 3. Lesson 1, we learned a bit about the history and why we hate them so much, which stems directly from Bear Bryant. The man literally broke his leg while playing Tennessee as a player and never let it go. Lesson 2, we learned about how Philip Fulmer propped up his career by being an epic tattletale, torpedoing our program by ratting us out to the NCAA. Man built his entire legacy on snitching. Lesson 3, the streak breakers. We kept it real about 2022 to now. Those Tennessee wins in 22 and 24. Congrats, you doubled your total from the past 2 decades. But 2 wins does not make a dynasty. They do make a pattern of delusion. Which brings us to today's lesson, Delulu. No, not just Tennessee's delusion, ours too. Because this rivalry doesn't run on facts, it runs on faith, nicotine, and denial. Tennessee fans still talk about 1998 like it was last semester. They'll tell you, we're back every time they have 8 wins and go to a Music City Bowl. Every offseason, it's the same thing. This is our year. Ooh, those message boards, they are too optimistic. This is our year. Yeah, you guys said that when gas was $2 and Facebook had a poke button. If you bring up their 15-year losing streak, they'll say, hey, what about 22 and 24? Brother, that's not a streak. That is a guest appearance. Tennessee's over here printing cigars with the dates on them like they stormed the beaches of Normandy. Relax. But don't get comfortable, Tide fans. We have our own delusions of grandeur. In fact, we act like Nick Saban was eternal. Descended from Mount Bryant with 2 headsets and a playbook. The man's retired, but the standard is not. Kalen DeBoer's just in year 2. He's running the machine, not a rebuild. But some of us, myself included, treat 10 and 2 like it's a national tragedy. We're spoiled. And we understand that. We treat wins like obligations and losses like moral failings. Can you imagine the audacity it takes to win 6 titles in 17 years and then be like, I miss the good old days. Generational delusion continues to haunt the Tide fan base. The truth is, both fan bases are living a beautiful lie. Tennessee thinks they're rebuilding a dynasty. They never are. And Alabama thinks that theirs are never gonna end. Somebody's always ready to fire an offensive coordinator, bench a quarterback, and start a rumor on message boards. That's the beauty and the curse. We care way too much, we talk too loud, and we fight about recruiting rankings in the middle of church. And in the middle of it all, the 3rd Saturday in October. We light cigars, we talk trash, we pretend the future doesn't scare us. It does, actually. I miss you, Coach Saban. Man's doing good on game day, though. Whew! Can't deny that man's got charisma when he's not chewing someone's ass on the football field. That concludes this year's education for all of you new gumps. I'm opening the floor to you guys. Drop your best clean insults for the opposition in the comments. I probably don't need to tell y'all to keep it classy, but try. Roll Tide. Class dismissed.